Like literally last night I'm drunk and I'm like, yo, someone sends me $1,000, I'm gonna go piss on the statue. The whole chat is saying, piss on it, go, go, go. Like they egg me on to do crazy shit. But
see, I got a lot of people in my chat that all they want is me crash out, crash out, crash out. They want me to go get drunk in the middle of the day and run around.
Johnny Somali is now pulling a move no one saw coming. He's claiming every dumb thing he's done, every crime, every mess, was all because of his audience. Yep, he's pointing fingers at his own fans, saying they manipulated him, pressured him, pushed him into it, like he had no control. So in Johnny's world, he's not the bad guy. It's the viewers who are really to blame. And why is he doing this? Because the whole blame the audience story is part of a bigger strategy, a setup. It's either his idea or his fans' plan to spin the narrative. He wants to convince the courts, especially in Korea, that he wasn't acting out of malice, but because he was mentally unstable and being influenced. The goal? To play the sympathy card and hope for a lighter sentence, or maybe even walk away without real consequences. But hold up, there's more. We've just received a fresh update straight from one of Johnny Somali's own people back in his home country. And what he had to say? It takes things to a whole new level. So let's break it all down in today's video, including a major development involving the Japanese authorities. And trust me, this could be a serious problem for Johnny. Here's the deal. Japan's political landscape just shifted again. The same party that's back in charge now? They've got a reputation. Not always loved by the public, but they've made bold moves in the past. And yes, they were the ones who previously called out Johnny Somali's behavior in Japan. So if they or any branch of Japanese law enforcement decide to clamp down again, Johnny could be in real trouble. But here's the wild part. He's not slowing down. In fact, what Johnny's doing now is way past the line. It makes his past stunts look tame. You've probably heard about the documentary by Alex Knoll, the one exposing the chaos caused by nuisance streamers in South Korea and Japan. People like Johnny Somali, Ice Poseidon, and the rest of their reckless crew. In that documentary, some of Johnny's most outrageous actions came to light. And now, he's spinning a new story. He's claiming, again, that everything he did was because of his fans. He's trying to play it off like he's not directly blaming them. But if you really listen to what he's saying, the message is clear. He's pushing this narrative where he was just doing what the chat told him, as if he had no real choice. It's all part of a strategy to dodge full accountability. He's hoping people, and especially the courts, buy into the idea that he wasn't acting on his own, just reacting to pressure from his viewers.
like I succumb to the peer pressure of my chat a lot, and that's a big problem. I don't want to put the blame in my chat room, but me, I feel like I have like a dopamine rush when I see my chat going fast. Like literally last night I'm drunk and I'm like, yo, someone sends me $1,000, I'm gonna go piss on the statue. The whole chat is saying, piss on it, go, go, go. Like they egg me on to do crazy shit, but I can't blame them.
Like, Johnny, you're really out here saying your fans made you do all this? And at the same time, you're saying, oh, but don't blame bro. That's like stealing someone's car, crashing into a shop, and then saying, hey, don't blame me. My friends told me to turn the wheel. What kind of logic is that? Can you even imagine? He's literally out here saying, if he needs $1,000, he'll do shady stuff with a Korean statue. No shame at all. And seriously, why even show up if you've got zero common sense left? What's next, Johnny? If your chat tells you tomorrow to seriously hurt someone, are you actually going to go through with it? Just stop and think for a second. What kind of twisted audience is this that's supposedly encouraging him to commit crimes? It's honestly unreal.
See, I got a lot of people in my chat that all they want is me crash out, crash out, crash out. They want me to go get drunk in the middle of the day and run around. But sometimes I gotta chill, guys. We gotta balance that. They're gonna film my ass beating in 4K, 8K. God damn.
And look, as crazy as it sounds, I can't totally disagree with Johnny on this part. Because, seriously, what kind of followers does he even have? There are people in his Discord every single day, scheming up wild ideas on how to stir up more chaos, how to break rules, and how to help Johnny dodge the fallout when it all blows up. So yeah, his fan base isn't innocent in all this. They feed the madness, they cheer him on, they fuel his reckless behavior. And no matter what he does, they're still right there backing him up. And Johnny, he's not learning a thing. He keeps doing the same stunts, gets arrested, somehow gets out, then jumps right back into the same spiral, again and again. That's exactly why even people from his own country are fed up. Right now, a Somali brother, someone from Johnny Somali's own homeland, is saying, Johnny Somalia always wins. Meaning, no matter what happens, Johnny somehow always slips out and escapes everything.
Hey, where are you from? You're from Somalia? Did Johnny Somali send you?
Johnny Somali was with.
And the moment someone from his own country says Johnny Somali always wins, you can feel how fed up people really are. Because deep down, everyone knows the truth. Johnny never truly faces consequences. He causes chaos, gets arrested, sits in a cell for a bit, then walks right back out and starts the cycle all over again. And if you asked Johnny Somali directly, do you feel like a criminal for everything you've done? What do you honestly think he'd say? He'd look you dead in the eyes and tell you, open quote, "No, I'm not a criminal. I'm not an evil person." And here's the wildest part. His most loyal fans, they'd agree with him. No hesitation. Do you think you're evil? No, I don't think I'm evil. Do you think you're evil? No, I don't think I'm evil. I'm not Hitler, bro.
I'm not Hitler, bro.
I mean, you're definitely not like an evil person, right? I don't think.
I appreciate that.
Right, but I think that a lot of what you do is just there are people worse than criminals.
And if there's anyone who falls into that category, it's Johnny Somali. Because he's not just breaking laws, he's crossing every single moral line, again and again, with no sign of stopping. And here, you can see it clearly. Johnny Somali literally said that everything he did was just for his fans. So if someday in his next trial, the court asks him more questions, what do you think he'll say? He'll probably say the same thing he said before. Blame it all on his fans and act like he's innocent. What will he say to the judge then? If you guys want to know why I plead guilty too, it's because, bro, do you think I want to sit in this country any longer? Do you think I'm really going to sit there and argue with the judge over a $100 fine? I'm guilty. So what? I'll pay. I'm out. So now everything is clear. Johnny Somali always finds a way to have some excuse ready for the judge. That's exactly why he's moving the way he is right now. Like Legal Mindset said before, every single moment Johnny Somali and his crew are scheming. They're not just sitting back. They're actively trying to confuse the authorities, derail investigations, and cause even more harm to innocent people.
Claims they've already tried to strike people. This has happened, but they're not giving up. And this is something that they're going to continue to do as this thing goes on. But to me, what this signals is Johnny Somali and his Discord are desperate. They are flailing and they are trying to get anything to give any wins they can get before August 13th. And all of Somali and his fanboys, all of his supporters are trying to do their best to target verifiable and legitimate sources of information like myself, like Somali, that have been accurate and objective throughout this coverage of Johnny Somali specifically. They're trying to come after sources of information because they want it to be quiet. They want nobody to know what's going on.
But here's where it gets dangerous. As Legal Mindset pointed out, this is the moment that should terrify Johnny Somali and his entire circle. They know the truth is already out there. The crimes, the footage, the behavior, it's all public. But they're hoping people will just brush it off as internet drama. Move on, forget. Here's their real fear. That the community keeps digging, that more receipts surface, that more of Johnny's actions get exposed. Because if that happens, this whole thing spirals out of their control. Right now, Johnny thinks he can just pay a fine, spin a narrative, and walk free. But South Korea isn't playing along. Just like Dr. Nod said, whatever strategy Johnny Somali is working on now, it's not going to save him. His mental illness defense is absurd. And what he did with the Comfort Woman statue in Korea, that wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a breakdown. He's not helpless. And I don't mean mentally ill. He's been planning these things. He researched the Comfort Woman issue. He knew what he was doing, whether people agree with the topic or not. And I agree 100%. Johnny Somali isn't out of touch. He's calculated. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's just desperate now. He's blaming his fans, calling it all peer pressure, trying to paint himself as a victim so he can slide out of this once again. But if South Korean authorities see through that, if they don't fall for the lies, then maybe, for the first time, Johnny won't be able to run. Because if they do fall for it, he'll walk. Again, like he always does. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And let's talk about how deep this rabbit hole really goes.